All right, let's try that again. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay. All right. It looks like we are good. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yay. Okay. It looks like we're live. Awesome. That's a good sign. Can you guys hear me? Oh, let me go back into Zoom. Hang on just 1 second. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, do this. Okay. All right. I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. I can't, like when I'm talking, I can't hear myself. So, all right. So it looks like we're live on Zoom. So, or on Facebook. So, hey, good evening, everybody who's joining us in Facebook world tonight. I'm Tracy Evans Langley, and this is my mystery stamping from the Stamp Pad in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I have some of my Stampin' Betty friends here to stamp with me tonight. And we are going to make a really awesome card. I will tell you guys tonight, this is not an original Tracy design. I actually got this idea from my wonderful demo friend, Jen Chow, and she is super creative. And I got this card in a swap. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make this card for a mystery card because it's such a great card. Typically when I do my mystery cards, I do not practice. I did practice this one because it's a little bit tricky. So I'm going to switch over so you guys can see my hands. And for those of you on Facebook, if you have a question, just, oops, and I lost you. Hang on, oops. Oh no, hang on. Let me go back. Oh no. I don't know what it did. It like did something weird. Hang on. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it's doing. Oh shoot. Facebook does not like you, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're back now. Okay, so if you are watching us on Facebook and you have a question, just do a comment and I'll try to look back and forth. Here to help read comments, and everybody's busy tonight, so it's just me in the studio, which makes it less noisy than if I have other people here. And hello, my lovely Elaine. And all right, so okay, it's telling me my internet is not stable, but okay, so I'm going to go up here. Let's see. We're gonna do. Okay. That should, and then let me unspotlight me. Should, oh, sorry guys, I don't have, I should have grabbed a pair of glasses. Okay, there, okay, all right. So hopefully everybody can see. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Okay, does it look great, ladies? Can you guys see the note, see my grid paper? Okay, awesome. All right, so for those of you who are watching via Zoom, if you have a question, just unmute, and because I'm going to look at the iPad for comments. All right, so we should have what you're going to want to have tonight for your project. And I'm going to have to read my notes. There's kind of not too many pieces. This one's not too bad. Elaine has done this with me many times, so she can tell you if it's, and Sue has too, so they can tell you if it's more pieces than it usually is. Okay, so we have one piece that is 5.5 by 6.5, and this is going to be our base. We have one piece that is 2 by, oh my gosh, no, I'm lying to you. It's 3.5 by 10.5, okay? And then you'll have one piece that is, oh, that, okay, so then you'll have one piece of solid. Mine is white, but yours could be the same as your base pieces. This piece is 2 by 2 by 5.25. And then you want to have one other neutral piece that is 3.25 or 2.25 by 3.25. Okay. And then your designer series paper, and I think I listed these backwards. I usually do it the other way, but you'll have one that's 5.25 by 4. And then you'll have one that is, oh, I'm just going to read these and I'm probably picking up the wrong one, you guys. Okay, so you have one that's 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. You'll have one that is 3/4 by 3 1/4. Say that fast. One that is 2 1/4. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. That was the 2 1/4. And then one that's 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. So total, you've got 4 pieces of designer series paper. And then I have one extra piece because I'm going to use this for a little tag on the front. So those are all your pieces that you need. And we're going to start by scoring we're going to score our pieces. That way I can just get my my Simply Scored out of the way and give myself a little bit more room on the bar. So, okay. And I typically do not make the card in advance. I did, for the mechanism for this one, I did practice today, so I may have to consult that when we get a little closer. Okay, so grab either your Simply Scored or your, you can see that? Oh, I feel like we're really low tonight. Let me, is it too low? Is the camera too? Oh no, there we can see it. Okay. It's just when I'm looking at it on here, it looks like it's too. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's better. All right. So I'm gonna make this is my piece that is 5 1/2 by 6 1/2. Let me take off that bracelet. Let me take off on the bracelets. It's dragging on the Simply Scored. Okay. So this is my piece that is 5 1/2 by 6 1/2. I am going to score it. So I have it there. I'm going to score it at 2 1/4. Okay. And that's my base. Okay. And I'm going to just set that aside for right now because we're not going to do anything with him right now. And then I'm going to take my piece that is 3 1/2 by 10 1/2. And I did mark my Simply Scored for this just so I have them. So I'm going to score it at 2 and at 5 1/2 and at 8.
Could you repeat those, please?
Yeah. So the first, so your first score line is at 2. Your second one is at 3. Your next one is at 5 1/2. And then the last one is at 7 1/2. Oh no, I'm sorry. The last one's at 8. So I'm lying to you. Hang on. So 2, 3, 5 1/2, and 8. Okay. So 2, 3, 5 1/2, and 8. Okay. All right, so we're going to set that piece aside as well. We're going to basically prep all of our pieces, and then we'll go back and put everything together. All right, so I'm going to get this out of my way. That behind me. Okay. So you should have a piece that is, let me pull my paper back out. So you should have a piece that's 2 by 5 1/4. And this is going to be a panel for our outside piece. And I'm going to just show you guys, make sure I'm doing this right. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So that piece is actually going to fit. It's actually going to go on your card front. So it's going to be, so this is your card front. And when we fold it, it's going to be like that. Okay. So you have a panel that is going to fit here. And this piece, you could emboss it. If this piece is the same color as the cardstock you've already cut, you could emboss it. I was going to emboss it, but I can't find my Changing Leaves embossing folder. It has jumped off my table. I don't know where it's gone. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly grab my Changing Leaves stamp set. And I'm using the Changing Leaves bundle tonight, but you guys can use whatever you have out. It's so much fun to always see at the end what everybody's using. And then I'm also using the Country Woods, I think that's right, the DSP that we used at the quarterly. So I just need a block. I really love this stamp set. If you guys don't have it, it is fabulous. And I hope that my embossing folder shows back up because I don't know where it is. It was here on Saturday. All right, so I'm just going to grab a cherry cobbler pad and I'm going to just stamp one. I'm going to stamp this one time, just kind of in the middle, really big. I should have put this on here a little bit more of an angle, but it's okay. All right, so I'm just going to stamp this one time, kind of in the middle. And I'm not going to bore you guys. I'll clean all my stamps. I know if you've stamped with me before, you know I'm really weird about that. And I usually clean as I go if I'm working by myself, but I will wait and I will clean tomorrow just for you guys. So I don't hold you up. So I'm going to grab some crushed curry. And I think I'll do, let's do this guy in crushed curry. I need a bigger block. I want those in crushed curry. All right, so I'm just grabbing the 3 of the leaves out of my set.
Tracy,
Yes, ma'am.
you're always losing something.
You're right. I am always losing. I think it's not me. I think I have a gremlin. I'm pretty sure it's not me, Elaine.
Did you ever find those scissors?
Nope. And it's been a year, so I don't think they're coming back.
Okay, I'll mute myself now.
Oh no, it's okay. So what are you using tonight, Elaine? What stamp sets are you using?
I'm not. I'm just
You're
watching.
just watching, aren't you? Oh, you turkey, you. Okay, how about anybody else? If you guys want to unmute, tell me what bundle or stamp set you're using or what DSP. I would love to hear. Anybody?
I've got Labeled with Love and Heartfelt Hexagon.
Ooh, I like those.
I did Utterly Amazing the Otters.
Oh, I
DSP.
don't have that one.
And I have
It is a cute set though.
Light the Year.
All right, so I'm stamping this. I'm just going to stamp this real quick.
I'm using Decorative Breeze and the plaid embossing folder.
Ooh, nice. Do you like that embossing folder?
I do. It's huge.
It's huge. Yeah, I do like I do love the new embossing folders that are the large ones. They are amazing. They're really definitely letting us do some really cool stuff, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's do one more there. And, okay, I gotta have one more because I gotta have 3. All right. So I've got some leaves. I've decorated this up. I really did want to run this through an embossing folder. I'm kind of bummed, you guys, but I'll get over it. Let me put these back. Oh, and I was going to show you guys, for those of you, I know you guys, if you were at the quarterly, this is what I use for my when I'm doing a project, I use these little project trays, and it really helps me not lose things. Thank you, Elaine. Mostly it helps me, but apparently this week it did not. Okay, so I've got this piece, and I'm going to go ahead, let me get this out of my way, and I'm going to go ahead and take my base, and I'm going to go ahead and put this panel on. This is not what how I would normally do, but you have to have this piece on before you build the rest of the card. Oh shoot, where's my sample? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so you want to have this piece needs to go down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this. You want this piece to be flat, and you definitely want glue. Okay. What happened to all my adhesive that I had out? You definitely want to glue this or use some seal, some Stampin' Seal, because you want this to hold on, because this is going to be your kind of your mechanism, like hold everything together for the rest of your project. All right, put that out of the way. So I'm going to just use a little bit of liquid glue because I love liquid glue. Don't tell Jen how much I'm using. All right, so there's that piece. Okay, and I have started, my friend Debbie has gotten me where when I'm working on my cards, I used to go ahead and fold my cards right away when I started, but I like working with it flat and then folding at the end, because I think it lets you have a little bit more, it's just a little bit easier to get things straight. You're not fighting the card so much. So, okay, I kind of like that. I still wish it was embossed, but I like it. So I'm going to set that aside for just a minute. And I'm going to grab and pull in, this is my piece that we scored. And again, we scored at 2, 3, 5.5, and 8. Okay. So we're going to work backwards. This is kind of different. So this piece on the end where our 8 score line is, you're going to fold that piece in. Okay. And you might want to grab your bone folder. I have one somewhere. Okay. So we're going to fold that piece in. And I'm going to look at my cheat sheet now. Okay. And then the next fold. Okay, so then our 5.5, we're going to fold that one in. Okay. So that one's going to fold in as well. So right now you've got one, at the 8 score line, we've got that piece folded in. And at the 5.5, we're going to fold that over. Okay. And then we're going to bring it. See, I should just use the one I already have, shouldn't I? Okay. So then we're going to fold it back. Okay. I think that's right. Oh yeah. And okay. So this is the tricky one. So this one is going to fold like that. So it's going to look like, that. Okay. Everybody good? You guys good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's how that's all going to work. All right. So we know kind of where our things are right now. So before we attach this, let's go ahead and if you've got your neutral piece that is your 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that. I'm just going to glue it right there. So it's just done and I don't have to worry about it. All right, so I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to put a silicone sheet out because I'm messy and I will end up with glue everywhere tonight. Okay. And if you want to stamp that, you could stamp that if you wanted to. I've got some extra leaves. I might put an extra leaf or something in there later. Oh, and I didn't even show you guys. So I was playing last week before I lost my embossing folder and cut a bunch of leaves. So I have all these leaves. So that's kind of where I started with my project tonight. All right, so that's in. Okay, so now this is going to be the front of my card. So I'm going to just grab, actually, I'm lying to you. I'm going to set that one aside for just a second. Okay, so your card base, let's flip that over. And whatever your large piece of DSP that should be 4 by 5 1/4, we're going to go ahead and glue that down. And you want this one to be glued flat as well. This is hard for me because I usually am a dimensional girl, but when you're working with cards that have so many layers, especially if you're going to mail them, sometimes it's better that we glue instead of putting on dimensionals. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So now, I'm trying to think how the best way to do this is. I should have called Jim. Okay, so our next thing that we're going to do is let's fold. We're going to fold over. We're going to take our little accordion looking little piece here. And we're going to kind of check him and make sure that he looks okay. And he is. So basically what we're going to do is this piece is going to be on our front and we want to make sure, and actually that's probably the best place to start. You want this score line. So this score line that's at 2, you want that you want it to rest right on the front of your card. Okay. So we're gonna, I think the easiest thing to do is just to go ahead and let me double check this and make sure. Okay. So when you close it, it's gonna be like that. Okay. So we're gonna glue here. We're not gluing anything in the middle. And then we're gonna glue the inside. All right. And I'll do it. And if you want to watch just a second, if I mess mine up, oh well, I'll fix it later. The other reason I love the multi-purpose glue is because I do mess up and I do have to reposition things sometimes. And it does let us do that. All right, so I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to, and I'm going to hold it for a second once I get it where I want it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I want to cover it up all my leaves, but that's okay. I know that looks pretty, so I'm now going to have to make a card with that. I haven't used those colors with this set yet. Okay, so that's my front. And then I'm just going to take, and I'm going to just flip it and put my glue here on the back of my little inside card piece. Put a little more. Because we want him to stay settled. Okay, so then I'm going to just take that. And actually, I think the easiest thing to do see, I should have practiced, right? I didn't practice, so I'm in the same boat you guys are. Okay. That looks. I want it to be kind of flat. All right, and kind of when you get it where you want them, just go ahead and close your whole card. And then you can always grab your bone folder and give it a little, give everything a little a good little burnish. Just to give it some more, push it down just a little bit more. Okay. So guess what? That's the hardest part of this whole project. How's it going? You guys good?
Yep.
Everybody good?
I'm good.
All right. So basically that's the hard part. That's the building the card base and building our little mechanism for our card. So now what we can do is we're going to go back and all those little pieces of DSP that we have, we're going to go back and we're just going to, that's not the right one. We're just going to go and we're going to put those on the panels. And we're going to use glue on those too. Okay. And actually, I might flip that one that way. What do you guys think? Do you like mixing the, do you like it mixed or you like it this way better?
I like it with the white.
You like the white? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I always listen to what Sue tells me to do.
Hands up more.
Huh?
That was your first mistake.
Well, I don't know. Your projects are always amazing. She does some really, really awesome stuff. If you haven't seen Sue's stuff, it's very good.
Oh, sure.
No pressure, Sue.
Yeah.
No pressure. I have the best team.
I'll try and prove you right.
Other people think they have the best team, but they're wrong. Okay. So I think I am gonna leave that one, the dark wood grain, because I like the contrast there. And okay. Oops. All right, that looks pretty good. Hey, I'm even getting things straight tonight. Okay, and then this last one. So this last one I'm gonna put right here on the inside, and I'm gonna do it dark too, because you're never gonna see, you won't see those two really together. Yeah, you do, but it's not gonna matter. So I don't mind that way. So I'm gonna put that one there. That. Okay, probably doing this forward, I would put the DSP on before I did this part. But it was kind of nice to have the pieces all down so I could see what it was going to look like. Because I would have probably changed my mind about what I wanted. All right, so there we go. So I've got my DSP, I've got my card-based belt. All right, so now here's the deal. You can decorate the front. My advice is in decorating the front, make sure that whatever pieces you put down, your adhesive is just on this piece of DSP. You don't want to put anything, you don't want to attach anything here because if you do, it's gonna buckle. It's not gonna work, okay? And then you could, if you have another piece of DSP, if you want to add here, I have some leaves and I think I'm going to add some of my leaves here. That's what I'm going to put here. So it's up to you what you guys, how much time you want to spend, and what you want to put in those places. So, let's see what I know I'm going to I'm going to make a little tag to put on the front. I had already decided that, but I'm going to grab a pair of glasses so I can see what I'm stamping. Oops. I haven't had to wear my readers, but my eyes are tired today. So I am going to just grab the changing leaves again. And I think I'm going to do the, let's see, I think I'm going to do a little note to brighten your day because that could be for anything, right? That could be a get well card or thinking of you card or anything like that. Everybody still good?
Feel good.
All right. Okay. So I grabbed an early espresso pad because I wanted to have some but I think it would be too light. What I should have done was stamped leaves on that. Oh, I should have done that. Okay. Next time I'm going to stamp leaves on this DSP, on this side of the DSP. That would have looked really nice too. All right, future project. So one thing I do when I'm using my photo color or stamps, if I'm using like the leaves earlier, I'd always use my piercing mat. But if I'm doing a sentiment, I don't because I feel like that's how you end up getting, like if you press hard at all, that's when you kind of get smears and all that. So I'm just going to do it like that. And it's okay that's a little bit crooked because I'm going to die cut that. Somewhere I have a mini die cut machine. Oh, here it is. So what I'm going to pull out my handy dandy die cutter and get that stamp out of the way. And then grab my dies. And some washi tape. Okay, I have like, oh, there we go. Things are hiding tonight. All right, so I'm going to just use a little washi tape to hold my die in place. If any of you joined me last night on Russ and Mimi's show, or Mimi and Russ's show, I forgot my washi tape, so I did use a sticky note, and it did work. I hadn't really done that. I know that you can. It worked a lot better than I thought it would. But I'm kind of a fan of the washi tape for this. And Hey, in the grand scheme of mystery cards, we're doing great time-wise. Okay. And I am using my mini just because I think it's easier to demo with. Oops. Do any of you guys have the mini? Do you like it? Do you have tips or tricks that you think make it easier? I know one of the things is that you've got to stagger the plates. I've never really had a problem with it. I actually like it. I travel with mine. If I take a die cutter with me, this is what I typically travel with. Of course, it does not work with those awesome new big folders that we all love. So that's the only drawback. Let's see how that went. I'm gonna just put that. So hey, I did pretty okay with that. It's actually fairly straight. So I'm gonna throw that in with my leaves. I'm gonna put my die away so I don't lose him. Because I'll be calling Elaine later tonight going, hey Elaine, when you were watching tonight, what did I do with that die? And she's gonna laugh at me and tell me she doesn't know. And then ask me in a year if I have found it or not. Okay, well, there's that. And we're done with this.
You know I still love you, right?
Oh, I know. Well, I know you love me because if you didn't love me, you all wouldn't heckle me if you didn't love me. When you guys stop teasing me, that's when I know I'm in big trouble. All right, so there is, okay, so we've got our card base. You guys know I have no idea what I'm going to do next, right?
I'm done.
I have no idea. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just throw my leaves out here so I can kind of see what I've got. Get my little paella dishes out of the way. Guys working with. Anybody want to share? I kind of like that. Put that one there. That's not too bad. We'll put one of these little guys down there. Oops, except I cut the edge off that one. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? We're going to use him anyway. We'll pretend he's supposed to be that way. Somebody stepped on him.
I want a tour of Ginger's room.
You want to tour Ginger's room? I think it's great. Okay, so
I'll show you around in a minute.
what did you say?
I'll show you around in a minute.
Awesome. We would love that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this red one on with some dimensionals, and then I'm gonna tuck the other pieces behind. And I am gonna make sure I don't put, so you know what I'm gonna do is sometimes this is what I do. If I'm trying to make sure I don't put adhesive where I don't want it, like I don't want it on this side, I just put one little dimensional down and kind of get things where I want them. It also helps if you take the backing off the dimensional. They do stick better if you do that. So I'm just going to put one down so that I know, so I can see where I can put others, and I'm not going to stick it to that smaller piece, where we're going to hinge. So I'm just going to stick those down. All right, so I like that. And then I think for these leaves, I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm just going to do a little dimensional and stick them in. And then if I feel like later I need a little more adhesive, I'll go back and one there. And let's put one here. Sorry. All right. I'm going to tuck him in.
Mine is too busy.
It's too busy.
Yes, because I didn't know what we were doing because it was a secret.
It's a
And I
secret,
was
yes.
busy DSP,
Okay.
and then I had things I cut out. Okay, I don't know how, I'm gonna have to get my, mine blurs out anything but the face, so I can't show you. So I have to figure out how to unblur.
Oh,
It's in a background somewhere, I know, but
I don't know. Oops, that's not where I want that.
well, it's really busy. I don't think
Well, you know what, but that's
see here
okay.
my face in the way. Look at my face real quick. That's it. Then, it just is too busy. with
You know
my
what? I
mom.
bet it's not as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, I wish I could get it. Let me see here. Let me see here.
Hang on just one second. Let me get where I can see you.
Cancel. Well, I figured out how to do it to begin with, so I should be able to figure out, oh, blur my background. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, here's my front.
Okay, hang on just one second. Let me get where I'm gonna spotlight you for just a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. There we go. Okay, now we can see you.
Okay, here's my front.
It.
Oh,
Mine,
pretty.
mine came out where it's kind of not even,
But that's okay.
and then you open it and my little
Oh,
olives
I love it.
stuff. And then I didn't do anything on this side, but I felt like that's where I put my words. But
I think it's too busy at all. I
but
think
I
it's
love the
fantastic.
little otters, but yeah, it's
No,
love
I think
it.
it's fantastic. I don't think it's too busy at all.
okay. You don't think that page is?
I
Did I
like
lose you
it.
guys?
Nope, I don't think it's too
Oh,
busy.
did I lose you guys?
I can hear you.
I'm here.
I can hear you.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's too busy.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
think if you did agree, let me see the front again.
But mine didn't line up. See how my little otter's hanging out? I might have done, I have to go back and look at where I scored, because mine,
Oh,
I see yours overlaps completely. Mine does not. See,
hmm.
mine is mine's still showing a little bit over here.
But you know what? That's okay. Because we can't tell.
Yeah,
And if you didn't tell us, we would think that you did that on purpose.
of course. Yeah. Yeah. I
So yeah,
did.
just don't tell anybody.
That's your
Well, that's
story and
excellent.
you're sticking to it.
People say that I'm honest to a fault.
Well, yes. Well, mine is that I just, say what I'm thinking, and sometimes I shouldn't do that. But
You
no,
do.
but I love it. I think if you do a greeting on the front,
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. We don't think it's too much.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I did pick a busy paper though. Yeah.
You're good. You're excellent. You are doing great. All right, so let me do, okay. All right, we're gonna go back. You guys are really making me work hard tonight. Okay, let me see, hang on. Okay, let me re-spotlight. Okay.
Okay, here's mine.
All right, hang on, so hang on.
Okay.
All right, let me spotlight you.
Oh, I need to ask.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let me stand up so I can see. Okay, let's see. Ooh,
Oh, pretty.
wow, that's fabulous.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Okay.
I told you she does good work.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I like
I
that
did it
paper.
different.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Really pretty.
Which that's all from the mini catalog, yeah?
It's
The paper?
the holiday paper, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
really
this is all stamped.
wow.
And
So
this
what
is
did you
this is the back of this.
Oh, nice.
I just thought it was too busy with it, all that.
Yeah, but now I think I would have had the same problem. I think if I'd have done all the wood grain, but I love that.
So she folded it different. So that I like that though.
Let me see.
Well,
So unfold
She
all your
folded it
pieces, Sue.
different.
This one here, I folded under.
Yeah.
Yeah, you folded yours under.
So it would open. that.
Yeah, and it works, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
So
that.
there you go.
Then it fits over it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Sue, you're in charge of mystery stamping next time. You get to
Oh, no. No, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, come on, Sue. It's fine. Everybody should do it once. All right. Anybody else want to share while we're sharing?
Well,
Is everybody still working?
I'll share what I have. It's not
Okay.
quite done.
All right. Who is it?
It's
I'm sorry.
Ginger.
Oh, hey, Ginger. Okay, let me go back. All right. Oh, hang on. Oh, you always do good stuff too. Let's see. I have like the most talented friends.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty.
So I
Look
haven't done
how
anything on this
fantastic.
panel. And I kind of want to do like a sentiment tag like you did.
Yeah.
Somewhere on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too.
that.
I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
nice.
You
Very
do
nice.
such good stuff. You always do good stuff.
Oh, okay.
I love it. I love it. All right. So I'm going to go back so you guys can see what I'm working on. But if somebody finishes, just tell me and we'll re-spotlight. Okay. So let me, oh goodness, let me do this. Okay. You guys are challenging me tonight. I'm having to practice. Oh, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, hang on. Okay, all right. Is that better? Okay, can you guys see? Is that good? Okay, I've got a lag. So I'm trying to watch it on Facebook and I've got a little bit of a lag. Okay, so while we were playing and trying to figure out that Joyce's is not too busy, it's fantastic. And so is Ginger's and so is Sue's. And I'm thinking Marsha's going to share with us. I did put my leaves down. So I've got all my leaves, which I think are kind of fun because I kind of got a 3D thing going on, which I like that. And no project of mine would be complete without some ribbon. So I'm going to pull in. Do you guys have this this burlap polka dot ribbon? Does anybody else have this that you love it or you hate it or?
I like the looks of it. I don't have it. Now I might have to get it.
I do like it. And okay, well, here's what I like about it. I like the polka dots because it's kind of nice. And actually, I'm probably going to use the polka dots. But what I really love is that you can flip it over. And even though you get a kind of a faint, you can kind of see the polka dots through, it looks kind of cool. And I like it.
Yes. It looks more autumn-like. Sure.
Yes, it does. So that is probably what I'm going to do. So I think I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to put it behind my tag. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just so I have that little bit of texture behind my tag. And I think I'm going to just use I am going to just use the burlap side. And I'm really doing really fancy measurements tonight. That's going to be how I'm going to measure tonight. It's been a long day. So any of you, if you have, for those of you who have not, or if you have, we are doing the, oh my goodness, now my brain isn't working. The Hurricane Helena fundraiser this weekend that if you haven't done your $25 donation and sent me your stuff and signed up for the virtual event, there is still time to do that. And if you don't have the link, I'll be happy to share it with you. But we are going to have so much fun, and we have demonstrators from all over the world who are going to be participating and sharing their fantastic ideas. And we're just going to have a little bit of fellowship on Saturday. I think it's going to be really awesome. So, and the Facebook videos we're going to leave them up. Jenny Evans and I have been working on this project together, and we're going to leave everything up as long as Facebook will let us. So even if you can't participate this weekend, you can, watch a video here and there until you see everything. So I would encourage you, and you can donate. What we loved is that we let everybody donate to the charity of their choice. We didn't want to pick just one charity because we know everybody has a favorite. So, and I think we've got about 100, we're almost at 100 people registered, which was our goal. 100 people was our goal. All right, let's see. So I'm going to put that down. I prefer to use tear and tape with my ribbon. I know other people have other things that they love, but and I put it on the wrong side. Oh well. I think we're gonna use the polka dot side, even though the other side's probably a little more fall, as Sue pointed out. But that's okay. Okay. And I think we're gonna try dimensionals on this piece. Here we are.
Tracy,
Yes, ma'am.
it's Marcia. I've got one. I've got mine done.
All right, hang on. Let me get dimensionals off my fingers, Miss Marcia. Hang on just 1 second. Let's see. Oh, I can't see. Okay, there we go. All right, Marcia, let me get to you. There you are. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see it.
Let's see what it
Okay, go to
Ooh,
your,
I
yeah,
like
there you go. Go.
it.
Oh,
Pretty.
that is cool.
Hmm.
and
I love it.
I open it. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh, so
it's so bright and cheery.
I love all the colors.
it.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
and the
that.
butterflies. I love
Butterfly.
the butterflies.
And that. And it's so funny that the paper ended up like this. I cut it intending to use the opposite side of it.
Oh, but I like it that
But
way.
that's great.
And I had to
Fun
add a little heart
card.
on the back.
Oh, somebody's
So
gonna love
pretty.
that.
I always stamp the back of my cards too. I mean, but
Yeah.
normally with
too.
this one, I'll put an otter on the back.
Oh,
I
that's
like
a good idea.
Whatever I stamp goes on the back too.
Oh, that's
Cute.
a good idea. I hadn't really thought to do that. When I was in Oklahoma with my mom earlier this month, we were looking for some papers and we found her birthday cards from her 40th birthday. So her 40-year-old cards. And one was the first card I ever made
Oh,
Aw,
on.
are you?
And but it was funny because I did a little heart with my initials in the middle. So Jay said I had trademarked that one.
aw.
And that was, and apparently the back, and I had forgotten, but apparently I did that a lot back in the day. It was the 80s. Come on, you know.
Mhm.
Are you kind of embarrassed some of your original cards, your first ones? I look back at some of mine and go, really? I made that?
My first cards were very good. It was my scrapbook pages that I don't want anybody to
Oh.
see because they're not.
I feel the same way about my scrapbook pages.
Yeah, some of my original ones are not my faves. All right, so let's do this. Okay, all right. I'm gonna finish up because I have like a little bit. How are we doing time-wise, guys? Elaine, am I doing good? Hey, I am doing good.
Got 5 minutes.
Got 5 minutes. All right. Get rid of that there. I think he's gonna hold. I have to move him down a little bit more. No, he's gonna hold. Okay. All right. So there's my front,
Ready?
my card, which I think is I like,
Mhm.
and I think it just needs a little bling. So let's bling him up a little bit. And these are the adhesive back sparkle gems, and I do like these. You can tell I've been sending home things with my customers because all of my gems are all cut apart like this right now. I don't know why I don't just go through all the packages and cut them apart, which is it's easier. All right. So one up there. And a little one down there.
One more rep.
And we'll put one here. Oh, and they're sticking to me again. Everything wants to stick to me today. And you know what? I don't like him up there. I'm going to move him. What did we do before the take your pick tool? That's what I think I had Jenny things all over my world back then. Okay. We'll put it right there. I think I like it better right
Oh, I want to
Okay.
show you a new technique I learned.
Okay. Hang on just one second. Are you gonna show me right now?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Well, you are making me work tonight, woman. Okay. All right, let me see.
One,
Ooh,
talk about the 70s. Woo.
I like that. Ooh,
Ooh,
what is it? Is it chalk?
that's pretty.
No, it's white stamp pad over
Okay.
a stencil.
Okay.
And then you just take one other color and put it over it, but it's on black paper. So like
Ooh.
the white this looks like gray and red. And it's
Oh
like,
my gosh, I love that.
isn't that cool? I think this purple one is
I
like,
love the purple.
Yeah.
that's just the white. That's just the white and one color, but it almost looks green.
Yeah, it does look green. So you let the white dry?
Yeah. And then this I did multiple colors.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Pretty, pretty.
Something new. And I didn't think anyone could show me something new, but she did.
Hey, I have to say I was really proud of myself for the blog hop this month because I think that there are ladies on our blog hop that they're professionals. I mean, and that a lot of them have been stamping a lot longer than I am. But Joanne said she had never heard of Bargello, and I had mentioned it as one of the possibilities for the technique for the blog hop. And she went out and tried it, and her card was great. So I was kind of proud of myself that I taught Joanne something.
And I don't know what that is. So
I don't even.
I'll have
Oh,
to.
go look at go to if you guys go into the NC Demos blog hop, Elaine, mine is on the stamp pad. Go click and go through the blog hop, and on Joanne Hewen's page is her Bargello technique, and it's really cool, and it's a really fun technique. Be patient, and the first time you do it, think simple, because you can do all kinds of do it at angles and all kinds of fun things. But when you do your first one, I would say keep it fairly simple. It will make you happier.
Okay.
All right. So I think, what do you guys think if I just stick one little leaf right there, and then I think I'm done. I think I'm going to leave it alone. Or I guess I could do
Where are you going to write your message?
on the
the
inside.
Oh,
I
okay.
still have a piece on the inside.
Okay. I think
So
we
I feel
all
like-
did different folds.
I think everybody folded it different, and I love that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm either gonna have to have one, or I'm gonna have, because I can't do that. That'll like keep me up at night. You guys think I'm kidding. I am not. It would bug me a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put one. I'm just gonna put the yellow one right there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not. I don't like. Oh well, it's fine. I'm gonna play with it. All right, I'm gonna stick that there just so I have something there. I may have to come back, and maybe I'll put another little sentiment or something with it. I'm gonna try to also not have glue everywhere. Oh, shoot. Oh, actually, you know what I could do.
All right, ladies, I got to go tune in the World Series.
Oh, go tune in. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for sharing.
All right, I'm gonna call that good for right now. And I'm gonna come back. I'll probably come back and add something else there. And I've got to fix my bottom of my leaf. All right, so let me flip back. Anybody else have anything to share?
I want to see Ginger's room.
Oh, we want to see Ginger's room. Okay, Ginger, we want to see your room. Are you ready?
All right.
Hang on, let me get to you.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you mine next time. I'll clean it up and show you next time.
Your
I got-
room is actually pretty cool. I've seen your room in the past.
I got an order in today, so I've been packaging up my
Ooh.
order and opening
All
my.
right. It's kind of a mess.
All right,
No
hang on. We're gonna
promises.
spotlight you. Okay, Ginger, you're on.
All right. I'll show you.
Show
around.
us your room. Oh wow.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
here's the
that's
door to the
great.
hallway, and I have, I gotta put stuff away. Everything. There's
We all
my
have
little-
that problem.
Here's my little die cutting card. And
Ooh.
you
Oh.
zoom back. This is not IKEA, but the IKEA things kind of fit in there. So I have a cutting station. So in a drawer, I've got all my paper trimmers. And then there's I've pulled over my little die cutting machine. And my dies are in stamp and storage boxes.
I love that. I love your
so-
lighting.
Don't look at the mess.
Oh,
There's-
please.
There's one little computer station, so I just picked up my computer from there. There's my window and more mess to put away.
Oh, that's so cool.
Let's see, we'll walk over here. There's another little, that's my stamping station with my inks and my punches.
Oh,
And,
man.
Wow.
my little tools are in the drawer next to where I sit. This little bag is current stamp sets because you see back over here, these are ones I have to sell, and that's only a portion. Let's see, that's the door to my husband's gym and man cave.
Hmm.
And then I got some DSP stored there. And we've got a snack station with
Mhm.
Keurig.
Wow.
My girls, they never drink anything hot, so my Keurig is unused and neglected. And this is the island. I also do some machine embroidery and sewing. So this is my cutting table as well as my stamping table. And walk back.
Very
Wow.
cool.
That's
Nice, man. I'm
Okay,
so
I'm
jealous.
showing I'm showing Jay this because
I-
now I want to like gut the stamp pad. He would
Oh, no.
probably kill me.
I buy ribbon like ladies buy shoes. So
You
And,
buy
um,
ribbon like I buy shoes.
yeah. And I'll show you some of my little, I was at a retreat and somebody had these dies for chickadees and cardinals from another stamping company. I couldn't resist them, so I made a whole bunch of birds.
Ooh, I love cardinals.
Oh, hang on.
That is nice.
We're, oh, shoot.
That's
Hang
what
on,
these
guys.
were.
Very nice, Ginger. Do you
Oh,
have
wait,
a
hey,
drawing
Ginger.
area?
Okay, hey, hang on just one sec. Everybody stay put. I'm going to take us off Facebook and then we're going to chat for a few more minutes. Okay. So give me just a second. And we'll say goodbye to the world and then we can hang out and chat for just a couple more minutes if everybody wants to. Let's see. Okay. Hang on. Boy, I am practicing a lot tonight. Okay. There we go. Take the heat off Ginger for a minute. And we're going to do this. Oops. We're going to try to do this. Oh my goodness. No, I can't find it. Oh, and it went away. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Come on, thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now it's not doing it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, I would like to thank everybody who tuned in tonight and watched us via Facebook. If you guys have any questions, just put them in the comments and we will try to answer them. And then ladies, for those of you who joined us via Zoom and did such fantastic work, if you would like, I would love it if you would take a picture of your beautiful cards because they're all totally. And if you want to put those in the comments, that would be terrific. I would love for you guys to share. So we are going to end the Facebook Live and we're going to go chat via Zoom for a little bit longer. And if you would like to join us via Zoom and get to make your card with us next time, just comment below or send me your email and we'll include you in that list. So I hope everybody has a great evening and we'll see everyone soon. And we're going to do Tracy's going to do the unlive streamy thing, maybe.